Hey guys, so this is probably the one I'm most excited for. So during Easter there was a Trollbead sale and I decided to actually purchase some. So I've been a long time admirer of Troll, I've just never actually gotten around to buying anything. So in my first purchase I did get this leather bracelet. Now I have had beads on them and I have been playing around with it for about a month. So I took all the beads off. I have two leathers. I have this one and I have this one. Now because I only have two clasps, I only have one on the larger one. This one is 32 centimeters and this one is 45. So this one kind of reminded me of like a Halloween style, so purple and orange, and I got that on sale for about $25 because I think they're retiring them soon. And then this one I got as a sale for Easter, so it was 45 centimeters, and the bracelet, I can't remember how much it was. Now the clasp itself is a dolphin, so the larger side wraps around to make the dolphin, and the smaller side is looks like this. So these were my first troll beads. Now I'm a little unsure what I'm keeping because I'm still playing around with troll beads. Like I said, I'm very new to it. And there's not a lot that I own. So these are empty because I have one for this bracelet, the baggie for this one, and then over here I have my copper. So let me just pause and I'll switch over. Now with the copper bangle, these beads are just placeholders because I don't like them on here. I don't like the way it looks, but rather than lose my beads, they're on here. So this is actually an Easter egg. I got this at Easter time. This is a green and supposed to be purple swirl. Now I'm a little disappointed, I must say, because all I can see now is green. When I first got it, I could see that purple so crisp and so pretty, but after a couple of days it just faded to looking clear, and the only time you actually see it is when you put it up like this. So I don't know what happened there. This one was a sale item. I got this for about $45 out of their sales section. So what I did was I went through the website. I spent a good day because I was on school holidays, so I actually had time to go through and see what they actually had. And this bead here was part of their recent Mother's Day sale, which I'll get to in a minute. But the copper bangle itself is a size extra small. It is too small, so I have to get another size later, but I've decided to keep it because I like that it's simple as well. Very similar to the Pandora open bangles, they just slide in and out. And now onto the, I guess the big one is my actual foxtail chain. So I have a star clasp, so the big stars on the side, and then as you move around it becomes like a twist. I've got my fox stopper, which I originally purchased with the bangle. And he's to represent my partner. Now he did try and steal it, but he didn't like the way that it sat, so he gave it back to me, which I'm very surprised about. Part of my Easter haul was this regal charm. This was to commemorate Queen Elizabeth's 70 years on the throne, and I actually got that on sale at Easter time. We have from Trollbeads have been on sale because I've been looking in the sale item. The foxtail I got full price and I got the clasp full price, but these two were also on sale. This one here was part of the Mother's Day sale, so if you spent 300 you qualified for 3 beads. If you spent 100 you got 1, and if you spent I think 200 you got 2. But I actually went a bit crazy and decided to get the $300 because I liked this moonstone. It's really beautiful. Moving right along, I have these dancing dragons, which is actually what it's called, and it's got 2 opposing dragons and they dance. So there's the heads. I love dragons, and I think it's ironic that they sound like a Game of Thrones title, Dance with Dragons, but I actually adore dragons, and you'll see another one in just a minute, but I've always loved dragons and mythology. I got this marble stone with the copper bangle when I purchased that. That was also on sale in the last chance buy section. This is a happy dragon, that's his name. I've called him Doofus just because there's a little grin on his face. Sorry, I have moved scenes. So this is Doofus, my happy dragon, and he's actually quite big. He's the center of this current bracelet. Moving right along, you've got Neptune's Kiss, which is a swirl bead, and this is got raised up bubbles on the inside. Again, that was a sale item that came with my copper bangles. So again, I have been playing around with the designs. This bead here was the second of the 3 Mother's Day beads. So it was the moonstone over here. This floral one, which is really beautiful as well, which is like a pink and purple swirl with frangipanis on the outside. And then the final one of the Mother's Day was these 2 roses. So 2 roses, and then moving around you've got another gemstone. I don't actually know which gemstone this is. It looks like oxidized or colored pearl. And something that I'm finding I really love with Trollbeads is they actually have real gemstones, real amber. Pandora used to do that, but not so much anymore. So here we have the Wings of Amber in single, and it's more of an opaque bead. It looks a little bit like honey, and on the top there is a bead. And again, I love bees, so there's my little bead. Here is one called the Milky Way, which is actually really gorgeous. Again, feeding into that love of the stars and the galaxy. Favorite flower being roses. Love the sea. Dragons. Always wanted marble countertops, don't know why. We have the dancing dragons again to go with Mr. Derpy over here. The moonstone. Purple is my favorite color, but also this is a very commemorative bead. It's like a special occasion. I've got my partner on this side. The clasp is again, the mythology and the space and everything. And then right at the very end, we have a Mjolnir, which is Thor's hammer, basically. And this one is very different because instead of going through the bead this way, they've gone through it this way. And it actually is a really nice piece. So I somehow managed to assemble this in just under a month. I don't know how. I'm pretty broke, as you can imagine. But this was a really good find. And I actually love it. I've been wearing it every day for the last week and a bit since I designed them. And yeah, I love that the fox stopper is there. I have opened it up the wrong end, but like normally you feed the beads through this end, the smaller end, and the stopper would actually stop them. So you can see just by me holding it up that they're not actually going anywhere. You can slide the beads up and down the bracelet. They're pretty autonomous. This is a 19 centimeter foxtail chain. David has 22. And the thing about the troll beads is their clasps are an extra 2 centimeters on top of whatever you already have. So if you get a 15 centimeter, it becomes 17. If you get a 19, it becomes 21. So I like that it's very chop and change. It's very interchangeable. Even the clasps are interchangeable. They have a very simple design in terms of their bracelets. So yeah, they have the variety. They have the foxtails, the bangles, which come in gold, real gold, silver or copper. And then they have the 2-tone leathers. So yeah, that's it. Thanks, guys. That is everything for the month of May. And I have a smaller announcement I'll make in a tiny video. Okay, bye, guys.